Chosen one, the enemy is going to panic, and when they do, you should keep silent. Not because you are afraid, not because you have nothing to say, but because your silence is about to reveal what your explanations kept hidden. For too long they knew exactly how to reach you. One accusation could pull you into a defense, one cold message could make you chase clarity, one rumor could force you to explain yourself to people who had already decided what they wanted to believe. They studied your reactions because your reactions gave them information. They knew when you were hurt, they knew when you were uncertain, they knew which promise would reopen the door and which insult would keep you awake. Every time you rushed to correct the story, they learned that they could still command your attention. But something has changed. You are no longer reporting every move. You are no longer announcing every boundary before you have the strength to enforce it. You are no longer handing unfinished plans to people who only know how to doubt, copy, delay, or disturb them. The silence they once mistook for weakness is becoming evidence of your discipline, and uncertainty will make them panic. They may send a message that sounds urgent. They may become unusually kind. They may provoke you publicly, recruit other people, invent a crisis, or suddenly offer the apology you once begged to receive. Do not let their urgency become your instruction. Pause. Observe. Document what matters. Speak only when your words serve truth, safety, responsibility, or a clear purpose. Chosen one, you do not owe every provocation a performance. Sometimes the strongest answer is a life they can no longer interrupt. Control depends on predictability. If someone knows that criticism makes you plead, they can criticize whenever they want access to your energy. If distance makes you chase, they can withdraw whenever they want reassurance. If a public lie makes you reveal private facts, they can provoke you into exposing what they could not discover on their own. Your reaction completes the pattern. Silence interrupts it. Now they do not know what you know. They do not know whether you have accepted the ending, changed the plan, preserved the evidence, sought advice, or simply stopped caring about the game. Do not become intoxicated by that uncertainty. The goal is not to torment anyone. Strategic silence is not a weapon for emotional punishment. It is space in which you can recover your judgment. When you stop reacting automatically, you gain time to ask better questions. Is this message true? Does it require a response? Am I the right person to respond? Is this the right time, place, and channel? What outcome would my words realistically create? Many conflicts survive because nobody pauses long enough to ask those questions. You are pausing now. That pause changes the balance, not because you have gained control over them, but because they are losing control over you. Do not expect panic to announce itself honestly. It may look like confidence. They may speak louder, post more, laugh harder, or tell everyone that they never needed you. They may perform indifference while checking whether you are watching. Panic may arrive disguised as kindness. I was just thinking about you. Can we talk like adults? I hate how everything ended. The words may be sincere. They may also be an attempt to restore access without accepting responsibility. You do not need to decide from one message. Watch the pattern. Panic may appear as urgency, a deadline that did not exist yesterday, a problem only you can solve, a demand for an immediate answer. Urgency narrows your attention. It tries to make speed feel like morality. But an urgent tone is not proof of an urgent obligation. Verify the facts. Protect real responsibilities. Respond where delay could create harm, violate an agreement, or affect a child, workplace, legal process, health matter, or shared property. Silence should never become negligence, but where the message is only bait, you are allowed to leave the hook untouched. Their panic is information. It is not a command. Strategic silence is often misunderstood. It does not mean ghosting people to punish them. It does not mean withholding information someone is entitled to receive. It does not mean abandoning your responsibilities and calling avoidance spiritual wisdom. Sometimes silence is no response. Sometimes it is one clear sentence. I received your message. I will respond after I review the facts. I am not discussing this through social media. Please send future communication in writing. My decision has not changed. I am unable to help with this. Then stop. You do not need 12 paragraphs to make a boundary real. Excess explanation often creates 12 new doors for argument. Say what is necessary. Remove accusation where a fact will do. Do not threaten. Do not diagnose. Do not predict what will happen to them. Do not announce evidence you may need to preserve. If the situation involves work, contracts, custody, harassment, money, crime, or safety, seek appropriate professional guidance before deciding what silence should mean. In serious matters, a careful written response through the correct channel may protect you better than total silence. Wisdom is not mute. Wisdom is selective. You have spent too much energy trying to make unwilling people understand. You believed that if you found the perfect words, they would finally see your intention. So you rewrote the message. You softened the truth. You included more context. You apologized for their misunderstanding before they acknowledged your pain, and still the conversation returned to the same place. Not every misunderstanding is a communication problem. Sometimes the other person understands enough. They simply benefit from pretending not to. Confusion can be a strategy. If they keep asking you to explain the boundary, they never have to respect it. If they debate every detail, they never have to face the pattern. If they focus on your tone, they never have to answer for their conduct. Chosen one, clarity is not measured by their agreement. You may state the truth once and still be misrepresented. You may communicate respectfully and still be called cruel. You may leave quietly and still become the villain in a story written to protect someone else's image. Let people misunderstand what they are committed to misunderstanding. Correct material falsehoods where reputation, safety, work, legal rights, or important relationships are genuinely at risk. Keep the correction brief, factual, and appropriately placed. But do not turn your life into a permanent press conference. The people capable of honest discernment will study the pattern, not only the rumor. Some things are weakened by premature exposure. A new plan does not need an audience before it has structure. A new relationship does not need public approval before trust has been tested. A business idea does not need to be announced to everyone who once laughed at your ambition. You used to share because you wanted encouragement, but not everyone who asks for details is assigned to support the work. Some people listen only to measure your progress against their comfort. Some offer doubt disguised as wisdom. Some repeat what you trusted them to hold. Others may love you sincerely and still lack the experience to guide the decision. Privacy is not deception. You can be honest without being publicly available. Build quietly, verify the numbers, learn the skill, secure the agreement, test the system. Let the result develop enough strength to survive opinion. Then share with people whose role requires knowledge. Collaborators, partners, qualified advisors, responsible authorities, and trusted people who have demonstrated discretion. Do not isolate yourself in the name of secrecy. Good plans need challenge. They need facts, counsel, and accountability. But choose the room. A seed is not ashamed because it begins in darkness. It is protected while becoming strong enough to meet the light. When direct access fails, provocation may begin. They may mention the wound they know still hurts. They may praise someone they once used to make you feel replaceable. They may deny an event you both remember. They may send a sentence designed to make the old version of you return. The old you reacted to prove strength. The new you does not need every witness to announce a verdict. Before responding, notice your body, the heat in your face, the speed of your thoughts, the desire to type before you can think. That is the moment to stop. Do not send from the first wave. Walk. Breathe. Save the message if necessary. Speak with someone trustworthy. Draft privately and revisit it later. Ask whether the response protects anything real or merely offers temporary emotional release. If there is harassment, a threat, stalking, blackmail or abuse, do not treat it as a spiritual contest. Preserve evidence, strengthen digital and physical safety, tell trusted people, contact the platform, employer, institution, advocate, lawyer, or local authority appropriate to the situation. Silence in public can exist beside decisive action in private. This is the distinction your enemy may not understand. You are quiet, but you are not passive. You are calm, but you are not unprotected. A false story requires maintenance. It needs repetition. It needs selective facts. It needs new explanations whenever reality contradicts the original claim. You may be tempted to expose every inconsistency immediately, but constant correction can keep a weak story alive by giving it your energy and your audience. Some contradictions need only time. If someone says you are unstable, your consistent conduct becomes evidence. If they say you cannot succeed, disciplined work becomes evidence. If they say you will come crawling back, your peaceful absence becomes evidence. Do not perform perfection to win the case. You are still human. You may make mistakes, feel grief, or need help. One imperfect day does not validate another person's entire story about you. Live accurately. Keep records where facts matter. Correct the record through formal channels when necessary. Do not publish private information merely to embarrass someone. Do not recruit a crowd to deliver the punishment you have chosen not to deliver yourself. Truth does not always win quickly, but a lie must keep changing clothes. Let the changing become visible. You do not need to pull down every structure that was built without a foundation. Sometimes you only need to stop holding it up. Silence is incomplete if your mouth is quiet, but your attention is still imprisoned. You did not send the message, but you checked whether they posted. You did not answer the rumor, but you asked 3 people what was being said. You did not reopen the door, but you stood behind it listening for footsteps. That is not freedom yet. The enemy does not need direct access if your curiosity keeps carrying your energy back to them. Stop monitoring what you have decided to leave. Mute the account. Remove the shortcut. Ask friends not to deliver updates that do not concern your safety or responsibilities. Create distance from the ritual of checking. At first, the silence may feel louder. Your mind will invent possibilities because it dislikes missing information. Let the discomfort pass without feeding it. You do not need to know every opinion spoken in a room you no longer enter. Return your attention to something alive. Your work, your body, your home, your faith. The people who show up without creating a crisis first. Attention is one of your most valuable resources. Where it goes repeatedly, your life begins to follow. Your silence is not only revealing them, it is revealing you. Without the endless conversation, you will notice how much of your identity depended on being understood. You will see the places where you used explanation to avoid making a decision. You will recognize how often you called anxiety discernment because anxiety made you feel prepared. Silence lets the sediment settle. You may discover that not everyone was an enemy. Some people were confused. Some were protecting reasonable boundaries of their own. Some reacted to harm you caused but had not fully acknowledged. Chosen does not mean incapable of being wrong. Use the quiet to examine your part. Did you communicate clearly? Did you keep your word? Did you interpret a limit as rejection? Did your fear turn another person's ordinary independence into evidence of betrayal? If repair is yours to make, silence should not become pride. Offer a specific apology. Correct the harm you can correct. Do not demand immediate forgiveness or renewed access. And if the pattern remains manipulative, the quiet will reveal that too. You will see what happens when you stop carrying the entire relationship. You will learn whether someone can approach you with honesty, patience, and responsibility, or only with pressure. Silence gives truth room to separate from fear. There will be a time to speak. The purpose of silence is not permanent disappearance. It is to prevent noise from choosing your words. Speak when a child needs protection. Speak when safety is at risk. Speak when a professional, legal, medical, financial, or workplace process requires accurate information. Speak when a relationship with real potential for repair has created enough safety for an honest conversation. Speak when your silence would falsely imply consent to conduct that must be challenged. And when you speak, do not unload every emotion into the same sentence. State what happened. Separate what you know from what you suspect. Describe the impact. Identify the boundary, request, or next step. Use records where records matter. Keep the audience appropriate to the issue. Do not exaggerate to make a valid concern sound stronger. Exaggeration gives opponents an easy place to escape the truth. Your credibility is built through precision. You are not speaking to defeat a human being. You are speaking to protect truth, establish responsibility, and move the matter toward the right process. Then become quiet again. You do not have to remain inside an endless argument simply because you entered once to state the truth. Listen carefully, chosen one. Their panic is not your victory. If you need them to become distressed before you can feel powerful, your peace is still tied to their condition. Do not watch for collapse. Do not celebrate fear. Do not interpret every difficulty in their life as supernatural punishment for what they did to you. You may never know what they feel. The panic may simply be the loss of influence, the discomfort of uncertainty, or the natural consequence of a boundary they never expected you to keep. Let that be enough. Your victory is not that they cannot sleep. It is that you can. Your victory is not that they are checking for you. It is that you have stopped checking for them. Your victory is not that their world becomes smaller. It is that yours begins to expand. Release the appetite for spectacle. It can turn healing into another form of attachment. You are not leaving the battlefield so you can stand on a hill and keep watching it. You are leaving because your life has somewhere else to go. Silence creates space. Now decide what will fill it. First, secure what matters. Review access to accounts, documents, devices, finances, property, and private information. Change what needs to be changed. Do not act from paranoia, act from ordinary stewardship. Second, document what matters. Keep dates, messages, agreements, receipts, and a factual timeline when a dispute may require them. Store records safely. Do not edit evidence or threaten someone with what you have collected. Third, build what comes next. Complete the application, develop the skill, save the money, strengthen the routine. Continue the project you kept delaying while your attention was trapped in conflict. Fourth, restore your inner life. Sleep, pray, walk, eat, create, seek counsel. Work with a qualified professional if anxiety, trauma, or depression has made ordinary life difficult. Your body may need time to learn that every notification is not an emergency. Measure the silence by what it makes possible. If it creates clarity, safety, responsibility, and forward movement, it is serving you. If it becomes isolation, obsession, punishment, or avoidance, ask for help and adjust the strategy. The goal is not to become unreachable. The goal is to become unavailable for manipulation and fully available for your life. Chosen one, the enemy is going to panic. Not because you attacked them, because you stopped abandoning yourself on command. They may test the boundary. They may change their tone. They may create urgency, perform indifference, offer nostalgia, or provoke the version of you they still believe they can control. Keep silent. Not the silence of fear, the silence of discernment, the silence that refuses to reveal an unfinished plan to hostile eyes, the silence that gathers facts before making claims, the silence that lets a false story exhaust itself, the silence that protects your energy until speech has a purpose. And when truth, safety, responsibility, or lawful process requires your voice, speak with precision. Use the right channel, preserve the record, seek qualified support. Do not face danger alone. You are not required to answer every accusation. You are not required to attend every argument to which your name has been invited. You are not required to announce where you are going before your feet are ready to carry you there. Let them wonder. Let them adjust. Let them experience the consequence of no longer having automatic access to your attention, but do not make their panic your purpose. Your purpose is peace with structure, privacy with accountability, distance with wisdom, movement without performance. While they are searching for your reaction, you will be building your response to life. While they are repeating the old story, you will be creating evidence of a new one. While they are waiting for you to return to the game, you will be too far into your future to hear the invitation. Chosen one, keep silent. Let your boundary speak. Let your discipline speak. Let your peace speak. Let your next move be your life.